Beatty trying to swing a deal. Bottom of the first, Vladimir Guerrero off the bottom bullet. Danny Darwin, a two-run shot to left, is 24th, number 10 in July for him. Guerrero scored 3 times in the game. Expos up 2-0. Meanwhile, Dustin Hermanson looking ominous. Gets Rich Aurelia looking. Later, Hermanson gets JT Snow swinging. 6 Ks for Hermanson. Montreal flashing some glove. Orlando Cabrera. Nice play on the Bill Miller grounder. Fires to first for the out. Expos win it.
Lead Al Leiter would get some help. Who's this Ray Ordonez guy? And who needs him? Luis Lopez there, the stop and the throw. Bottom of the fourth, Mike Piazza. It's about time he got out of town. It's his 17th of the season. Solo shot, 2-zip, Mets. Bottom of the fifth, 2 on for Todd Hundley. Would like to get out of town, but he'll have to settle for getting out of the infield. It's a 2-out single to right. John Olerud scores from second. Tony Gwynn comes up throwing, and he nails Piazza, who overslid the bag at third. 3-0 Mets. The red-hot Brian McRae laces a double off the wall in right. Lopez would score. It's 5-2 New York. They tack on another, make it 6-2. Top 7th. And yes, a Mel Rojas sighting. He'd already walked in a run. He's facing Greg Myers with the bases loaded, and Myers ropes a double into the right field corner. That would score 2 runs to tie the game at 6. And Al Leiter watches another W slip away. Thanks to Rojas. Bottom of the 7th. Still tied. Lopez with runners in the corners and 1 out. Skies to center. That's deep enough for Carlos Baerga to tag. So the Mets had a 7-6 lead. Padres are threatening. 2 on, 1 out. John Franco fields the comebacker from Myers. Starts the 1-6-3 double play. Franco's 21st save. And the Mets win 7-6. They've won 8 of their last 10.
Clubs tonight in Cincy. Bottom of the first, no score. Runner on second for Sean Casey. The single to center off the glove of Ozzie Guillen. Andrew Jones coming up throwing. Barry Larkin trying to score, and Larkin's out of there. But we've got controversy. Jack McKeon arguing the call, and he seems to have a point. Larkin appears to touch the plate before Javi Lopez's tag. Bottom 4, 1-0 Reds. Runner on second for Ed Thomasy. The fly ball to the left. Brett Boone tagging. Heading for third, and more controversy. John Smoltz arguing the Boone slid past the bag. Smoltz incensed. Now Hunter Wendelstedt steps on Smoltz's foot. Then Wendelstedt ejects Smoltz for contact with an umpire. Bobby Cox not pleased. Cox runs out of the dugout. He touches Wendelstedt's chest. He gets the heave-ho. Cox hanging around the dugout, still yelling at Wendelstedt. Cox finally takes off. Top 7, 7-2 Braves. Andrew Jones with a man aboard. Off Todd Williams, number 15 on the year for Jones, as the Braves win it by the final of 11-5. More on that closer situation. Wohlers did pitch in this game. As you can see, he gave up 3 earned runs in 0 innings pitched. He
there. Bottom third, score tied at 1. Ken Griffey Jr. facing Jarrett Wright. And Jr. laces the shot down the first baseline. Joey Kors scores from second on the double, and the Mariners are up 2-1. Top 4, Indians trail 4-3. Jeff Branson on first with no outs. And Kenny Lofton lays down the bunt. Russ Davis comes up throwing, throws it into right. Ouch. Jay Buhner can't come up with it. And Branson comes up. Everyone's getting out of the way. Lofton's still running. Buhner throws to third, but no one's there. Oh, no. 2 errors on the play. 2-run score. Tribe up 5-4. Top 5, Indians up 7-4. Branson at the plate, and Griffey has a beat on it. Great grab by Jr. Bottom 5, 2 on for Jay Buhner, and Buhner reaches for the Jarrett Wright pitch and muscles it out. It's your equalizer. We're tied at 7. Top 8, Jim Thome at the plate, and Thome greets Greg McCarthy rudely to right, his 29th. McCarthy hadn't given up a home run all season. He has now. Indians win it. 8-7 is the final score.
With Texas in Toronto. Bottom of the second, Darren Oliver facing Shannon Stewart. Base hit up the middle. That would score Tony Phillips in second. 3-1 Toronto. 3-1 Blue Jays, top of the third. Chris Carpenter walks Tom Goodwin. Walks Rusty Greer. That was a close one, though. And no doubt about that, walk to Will Clark. Carpenter walks, the bases loaded. So, facing Pudge Rodriguez with the bases full. And Pudge rips a double over Jose Canseco into the right center field gap. That would score Goodwin, Greer, and Clark. And the Rangers go up 4-3. Carpenter would throw 45 pitches in the third inning. It's 8-3 Texas, bottom of the 7th. Mike Stanley, get out of town with 2 men on. The shot is 22nd of the year. Will he be dealt? No one knows. Rangers still ahead 8-6. Bottom 9, 9-6 Rangers. John Wetland in to close the door, and he shuts down Jose Canseco to end it. Wetland's 28th save. Rangers win, and in the process, they snap a 4-game losing.
Facing Orlando Hernandez, and you know what? Anderson doubles to left center, and that extends his hitting streak to a major league leading 26 games. Anderson passes Rod Carew for the Angels record, and Rod is a good sport about it. The longest hitting streak in club history. Bottom 4, game tied at 2. Anderson's next at bat facing El Duque, and Anderson laces the ball to right off Paul O'Neill's glove for a double. The next batter's Dave Hollins, and Hollins sends one to right. Scores Anderson. Hollins hustles to second for the double. Angels are up 3-2. Later in the inning, Orlando Palmeiro up and hits it to right. 2 more runs score. Palmeiro's going to get caught in a rundown. Scott Brocious throws too early, and Jorge Posada can't handle the throw. And as a result, he's safe. 3 batters later, Tim Salmon's up. Angels are up 8-2, and Salmon takes El Duque deep to left for a 2-run blast. The Angels are up 10-2, and the Angels win it by a final score of 10-5. Anderson went 4 for 5 to extend his hitting streak to a club record 20.
He's talking with Jimmy Williams, presumably about hitting, and maybe Mo Vaughn. Red Sox were down 2-0 top of the 4th. Vaughn, the shot, goes off of Ricky Henderson's glove and then hits the camera, the base of the camera. Everybody thinks it's a double, except for Tim Welke. Calls it a home run. So check out the replay. The ball hits Ricky's glove and then over the fence. The correct call, a home run. Vaughn's 26th, and the Sox were down 2-1. Tied at 2 in the top of the 6th. Nomar Garciaparra, no camera base to worry about there. His 20th for the shortstop, and the Sox are up 1. Same inning, 4 batters later. Scott Hatterberg with a man on. He gets out of town with a 2-run jack. That's his 9th of the year. Make it 5-2 Boston. Bottom of the 6th, Miguel Tejada facing John Wasden. Facing him no longer. Tejada drives on the left. Troy O'Leary, and you know that feels good on the natural grass. And the Sox win by a score of 10-2. Garciaparra and facing Andy Larkin and his former mates. Alou gets out of town for his 28th of the year. 5-1 Strohs, a 3-run shot, and Alou would celebrate in the dugout. Top of the 3rd. Marlins were down 5-2. Derek Lee facing Pete Shurik with the bases loaded. And Lee hits it off the wall. All 3 runs would come around and score. Lee is going to try for the triple. And he is gunned out in plenty of time at 3rd. Lee had 4 RBIs in the night, including a home run. 6-5 Strohs in the bottom of the 3rd. Bill Spires singles off the wall. The pitcher, Pete Shurik, showing off the wheels, trying to score. The throw is in time, but Shurik's an athlete and a Packer fan, and he's safe. And the Astros win by a score of 10-6. Moises Orlis and Grace hits it deep, but how deep? Hits it deep to right center into the pool. 11th homer of the year and his 2nd pool shot of the season. Let's make a new baseball statistic. Pool shots. This was back on May 12th. Grace was the first to ever put it in that pool. Now he's the first to do it twice. Next batter was Henry Rodriguez. Rodriguez hits it out. Not in the pool, but it still counts as a home run. So 2-zip Chicago as we go back-to-back jacks. Top of the 3rd. It's now 3-0. 2 on, nobody out. And Grace doubles down the right field line. Mickey Morandini coming around to score. Grace 2 for 5. 2 ribs on the night. It's 4-0 Chicago. Top of the 4th. 6-0 Cubs. What about Sammy? Sammy bidding for home run number 42 against Willie Banks. Not this time. Caught looking on the inside corner. Sosa would strike out twice. Gives him 100 Ks on the year. And the Cubs win. McGuire facing Steve Woodard. And Woodard will get Big Mac swinging. Woodard would strike out the side in the 1st. In fact, he struck out the first 5 batters he faced. Bottom of the 3rd, no score. 2nd and 3rd with McGuire on deck. Brian Jordan with 2 outs, struck out by Woodard. So Woodard gets out of the huge jam. He struck out 11 in all. Marquise Grissom, ground ball to third. Gary Gaetti goes to first. Here's McGuire showing off the defense. The great throw to get Dave Nilsson at the plate for the double play. We're still scoreless. Top 6, Brewers have a man on, trailing 1-0. Jeff Cirillo, get out of town off Bobby Witt, his 9th of the year, and the Brewers at a 2-1 lead. Bottom 8, McGuire up with a man on, trailing 2-1, and Plunk gets McGuire to plunk into a 6-4-3. Double play. McGuire 1 for 4 on the night. Bottom 9, still 2-1 Milwaukee, 2 out. Conference on the mound after Bob Wickman loaded him up for Royce Clayton. And Wickman gets Clayton to ground to Fernando Vina, who flips to second for the out, and the Brewers hang on to win 2-1. Give it up for Steve Woodard. He strikes out the season-high 11. He didn't walk a batter. And
Pendleton was just downright statuesque as he watched strike 3. Milton, a no-hitter through 4. A no-hitter through 5 1/3. It was 5-zip Twins. Pendleton up again. And this time, the canny, cagey old veteran delivers into left. The no-hitter is no more. The Royals put a couple on. Very next batter, Mike Sweeney. Yes, the Mike Sweeney. And whoop-bye. A 3-run shot. That snaps a 19-inning scoreless streak for the Royals. That would be the night for Milton. Bottom of the 9th, still 5-3. Rick Aguilera gets Jose Offerman looking, and it's over. The Twins have won 5 straight for the first time.
Parquet with the bases loaded and 1 out. But Jerry Manuel stays with him, and next batter, Bubba Trammell, rips Parquet's pitch down the left field line. Randy Wynn and Bobby Smith scored. D-Rays take the lead 3-2 on the double. Trammell was 3 for 4 with 3 ribbies. Bottom 6, D-Rays up 5-2. Robin Ventura facing Tony Saunders. And Ventura blasts Saunders offering to right. Mike Kelly goes back and makes a great catch to Rob Ventura of a home run. Great timing, great glove. Bottom 7, still 5-2. D-Rays, bases loaded for Albert Bell facing Jim Messier. And Bell grounds it to first. The nice pick by McGriff, flips to Messier for the out. Bell was 0 for 4. Still has a major league tying 15 home runs in. And Cal Ripken Jr. does something he hadn't done since September of 1996. He triples. Rafael Palmeiro scores. Eric Davis comes around to score. And Ripken is safe into third, 4-0 O's. Top 5, 6-1 O's. Chris Hoyles facing Doug Bochler. 1 on, no out. And Hoyles, look out. Rips a 2-run blast to right. Number 7 for him. It made it 8-1 Orioles. Top 7, 12-1 O's. Bases loaded for Chris Hoyles, who already has 2 home runs on the night. And Hoyles goes deep to left center. And, oh, it's not a home run, but it's a bouncing home run. Hoyles 6 RBI on the night. The Orioles win it 14. Top 3, no score. Juan Castro, the batter, and Castro, the liner to left. Wilton Guerrero tries to score from second. Greg Jeffries with the throw, and for some reason, Guerrero doesn't slide. It's a mistake. He's out at the plate. Bottom 4, game tied at 1. Dave Malicki on the mound for L.A. And Bobby Abreu. First home run in 38 games. Number 7 on the year, 2-1 fills. The solo variety. Still bottom 4. Second and third for Doug Glanville, and he rips it to left and down the line. Mark Lewis and Desi Relaford score. 1 of 3 hits for Glanville, and it's 4-1 fills. Bottom 6, 6-1 Philly. Bases loaded for Abreu with 1 out. The double play ball to Juan Castro at short, but he can't handle it. Greg Jeffries scores. 7-1 fills. They went 8-3, and Tommy's saying, I need something, and I need it quick. Castilla came in with 35 home runs. Bottom 1, no score, and Castilla blast to right. Jose Guillen leaps and apparently makes a great catch against the wall, but watch the replay. It's ruled an out. See it again. The ball actually bounces off the number 6 on the scoreboard and into Guillen's glove. Umpire Bill Hahn made the incorrect call. Doesn't make him a bad guy. Larry Walker came in leading the NL with a .340 average, but he had the night off. Jason Kendall came in at .339. Top third, 1-0 Rocks. Kendall RBI single to center. Lou Collier scores, tied at 1. 3 hits on the night for Kendall. Later same inning, 2-1 Bucks, 2 men on for Guillen. The shot to center, and Ellis Burks can't make the Willie Mays catch. Kevin Young and Turner Ward score. 4-1 Pirates. Top 5, more Guillen, now 6-1 Pirates. The shot to right, and Dante Bichette can't get it. And Turner Ward waits and scores. Bucks in the midst of 7 straight hits, a 5-run fifth, en route to a 12-1 thrashing. Again, the big throw the other night and 3 big doubles.